Hi, welcome to Making Lab. Let's go to the AK-47. The story of the AK-47 begins with the broader history of firearms. For centuries, humans have designed tools for hunting and protection. Simple guns first appeared in China around the 10th century, using gunpowder to fire projectiles. Over time, these designs reached Europe and evolved into muskets and rifles. By the early 20th century, rifles like the Mosin-Nagant were common. They were bolt-action, meaning the user had to manually reload after each shot. While accurate, they were slow. The world needed faster, more reliable guns, especially during the turmoil of World War II. This is where Mikhail Kalashnikov enters our story. He was a young Soviet tank mechanic with no formal engineering education. During the war, he was wounded in battle and, while recovering, heard soldiers complaining about their unreliable rifles. Inspired to help his country, he decided to design a new kind of weapon, one that was simple, durable, and easy to use. Kalashnikov believed that a soldier needed a rifle that wouldn't jam in mud, snow, or sand. He started sketching designs in a hospital bed, driven by the desire to protect his fellow soldiers. Little did he know that his idea would become one of the most famous firearms in history. World War II revealed critical weaknesses in existing infantry rifles. Soviet soldiers used weapons like the SVT-40, which was semi-automatic but prone to jamming in harsh conditions. The German army, however, had already introduced the STG-44, an assault rifle that could fire automatically. This gave them a significant advantage. The Soviet military saw the need for a new, reliable weapon that could match the German firepower. They launched a design competition, and Kalashnikov, though inexperienced, entered with his initial prototype. His first model, created in 1944, was rejected. It was too heavy and complicated. But Kalashnikov didn't give up. He studied the feedback and went back to the drawing board. He and his team worked in a small workshop, often late into the night. They analyzed captured German weapons, including the STG-44, to understand what worked and what didn't. Key design goals emerged: the rifle had to be lightweight, easy to disassemble, and capable of firing automatically without overheating. Kalashnikov focused on simplicity, using larger clearances between moving parts so that dirt and debris wouldn't cause jams. This principle became the heart of his design. After multiple failed prototypes, Kalashnikov's team had a breakthrough. They designed a new gas-operated system. When a bullet is fired, some of the gas is redirected to push a piston, which cycles the action and loads the next round. This system was simpler and more reliable than many other designs. The receiver, the main body of the rifle, was stamped from sheet metal to keep production costs low. However, early models had issues with durability, so they switched to a milled receiver for the first production version. The famous curved magazine held 30 rounds of the new 7.62 by 39 mm cartridge, which was less powerful than older rifle rounds but allowed for more controllable automatic fire. In 1947, after rigorous testing, Kalashnikov's Avtomat Kalashnikova Model 1947, AK-47, was officially adopted by the Soviet Army. It outperformed competitors in reliability tests, functioning perfectly even when filled with mud or sand. Soldiers loved it for its simplicity and toughness. Mass production began at the Izhevsk mechanical plant. By the early 1950s, the AK-47 was distributed throughout the Soviet military and its allies. Its design was so effective that it remained largely unchanged for decades. The AK-47's impact extended far beyond Soviet borders. Due to its low production cost and reliability, it became the weapon of choice for many armies, revolutionary groups, and even security forces around the world. It symbolized both revolution and oppression in various conflicts. Over 100 million AK-style rifles have been produced, making it the most widely used firearm in history. Its design was licensed and copied by many countries, including China, Egypt, and Poland. The later AKM model, introduced in 1959, used a stamped receiver again, making it even lighter and cheaper to produce. Mikhail Kalashnikov received numerous awards but also expressed regret in his later years. He stated that he created the rifle to defend his homeland, not for it to be used in crimes and terrorism. Despite this, his invention undeniably shaped modern warfare. Today, the AK-47 remains in service in many regions. Its iconic silhouette is recognized globally, a testament to its revolutionary design. The story of the AK-47 is not just about a weapon, it's about innovation, historical context, and the unintended consequences of a world-changing invention. And that's the incredible journey of how the AK-47 was created. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to discover how other amazing things are made, from everyday objects to technological marvels, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification.